white wolf. For the last 6 years, her pups were hunted by him, leaving only one pup behind. The white she-wolf is standing on the high peak of the Rocky Mountain. Glimpses of tragedies were thoughts bringing tears to her eyes. She hopes this tragedy shall not be repeated this year. Even she felt that only scattering numbers of pups will be born, but only one pup was born this year. The white she-wolf is grudge and dreary. When the sun was setting, taking away the light in the shade of the evening, she thought of starting their journey to the Chunban Mountains, passing through the numbing mountain range. Laying in her hen while nursing her only pup, suddenly scent of a man was noticed. Certainly it was hunter Цагаан. Carrying her only pup in her mouth, she ran with all her might to the Chunban Mountains. When the sound of a gunshot has gone off, she was shot in her right chest. She lost her pup from her gripping mouth. She fell down and rolled over many times, barely able to look at the unbearable tragedy. The hunter Цагаан, grasping her pup, slamming the pup to the ground and carrying it away. She was only able to defend her life by hiding in the rocky cliff. While licking her chest wound, her udders were flowing milk into the clotted blood, leaving a white mark. As will of the goddess moon, she-wolf did not sleep any that night and suffered. She decided to teach a lesson to the hunter Цагаан. At dawn, she started leaving her silicon cliff. She sneakily crawled from the opposite side of the wind. She came close to the spring camp of the hunter Цагаан and laid down. She found out the hunter Цагаан, along with his dog, started his journey in the sunrise for yet another hunt in the far. The wife is seen starting her morning milking routine, walking towards the cow's herd after kissing her little son. 3-year-old Hongorhu toddling after his mother, he gets distracted and sits back only to play with rocks. Suddenly, the cows and the rest of the livestock animals gets alarmed. The mother only rushes to her son. The 3-legged mother wolf bites Hongorhu from his clothes, places him on top of her neck. "Oh, eternal blue sky," yells, and she drops her bucket of milk into the ground and faints. The poor white wolf, despite of wound in her leg, pushes herself while carrying the Hongorhu. Reaching the high brown western cliff, settles down for the rest of the day. Hongorhu was scared and tired, but hesitantly sleeps while resting his head on her leg, pushes himself on her chest. Small infants close feeling towards she-wolf seem to have lessened her tragedy. The white she-wolf's nursing breast starts to be loosened, while sleepy Hongorhu searches for his milk, finds the she-wolf's udders and starts the suckling. When the dawn arrives, she-wolves started their journey by passing through the numbing mountain range, reaches for the Chunban Mountains, feasted on a deer who have not given a birth to a fawn that year. The hunter Цагаан whose suffering have devastated him in deep thoughts. If we tried to bring our son with the help of others, it would be risky. Therefore, only we two shall bring him back, says the hunter. The mother says, "My breath is aching and spilling milk. I know in my instinct that my son is alive." Mother and father have decided to move to the Idrin range, where they started their journey to the Alig Mountains, traveling through Halong, spending the night in Ichaltar and Bagaltar, went down south to Yulzit Valley, passed down the Kichkini mountain range, spending a few nights in the Цагаан Mountains, further went down south to Gudur Valley, lived on Somun Cliff for a few months. The human child Hongorhu and she-wolf got used to each other's company, have finally reached the Yumt Mountain. After passing the Idrin mountain range, she-wolf have let any male wolf near her, in order to suckle her Hongorhu. The rumors of a child riding a white wolf, blowing his hair in the wind in the Zaring forest. The white wolf who's being ridden howls in the sound of songs. Many rumors have spread in Idrin Range. The hunter has decided not to ruin any more animals' life. Hence, he has decided his rifle to be an exhibit. Previously known as a hunter, now leaves his home at the dawn with the binnacle. Comes back to his home with an empty feeling. His eyesight starts to weaken, even forgets to greet others. His mind has gone mad. The wife's hair become gray after facing the dreadful separation. On the first day of the Lunar New Year, the hunter Цагаан, whose face has become brighter after seeing his Hongorhu riding the she-wolf and coming back, yelled to his wife to prepare a white matted woolen rug for her honor. She-wolf have dropped Hongorhu near his home. The hunter Цагаан who have done wrongdoing is shown praying for the white wolf's blessing. 7-year-old Hongorhu have grown tall as his mother. The hair has grown longer than his back. Healthy and strong Hongro, shedding his tears as he's being hugged by his mother. The end.